It's sudden, but I wonder if anyone has an unforgettable love. I, Shota Shinohara, have someone I loved in high school who I still can't forget.
Fujikawa-san, do you have a moment after school? I have something to discuss regarding the student council. Yes, I understand.
She's the one I love, Ayame Fujikawa. She's smart, beautiful, reliable, and kind, making her incredibly popular with classmates, upperclassmen, and underclassmen alike. But I couldn't be honest with my feelings. The reason was obvious.
Shinohara-kun, let's compete in this end-of-term test too.
Again? Well, I won't lose this time either, so bring it on. Damn, I did it again. Can't I say it more kindly? We always compete for the top test scores, and I've always been first, while Fujikawa is second. Because of this, Fujikawa sees me as a rival, and I naturally started competing with her, turning us into rivals. So I thought she would challenge me again, but for several days, Fujikawa didn't speak to me at all. I found it strange, so I decided to talk to her myself. Then,
I've decided to stop challenging you. It's childish, right? So please don't talk to me anymore.
huh? Sure, we're already in our second year of high school, and being childish is not ideal. But isn't this a bit extreme? That said, it's not like we were having any other conversations. So without the competition, we won't even interact anymore? What the hell is this? Was I the only one enjoying this? Was it just my misunderstanding that Fujikawa was enjoying it too? Or did my words hurt her? I couldn't be honest with my feelings and ended up watching Fujikawa laugh with her friends in regret. Then, the one who called me, lost in thought, was my junior, Riri Uchiyama. She always calls out to me whenever she sees me. Uchiyama-san, what's up?
Would you like to go out with me sometime? How about this Saturday?
She invites me sweetly, but I can't think of anyone other than Fujikawa. So I casually turned her down and went home. Time passed, and graduation day arrived. Fujikawa and I were heading to different universities, so our paths diverged as soon as we graduated from high school. I wanted to talk to her properly, but after that incident, I couldn't muster up the courage to speak to her. We were in different classes, so we didn't see each other much anymore. Seeing her smile from a distance, laughing with her friends, made my chest ache. Take care, Fujikawa. To whisper that phrase to her as I walked past her, that's all I could do.
What? Ayame, why are you suddenly crying? Don't cry. Let's hang out even after graduation, okay? Promise me? Yeah, right.
I could only speak to her in a confrontational tone. After being avoided and being in different classes, I became a coward and couldn't take any steps forward. The lame guy who could only say goodbye for a brief moment hid his feelings deep inside. And now, I've graduated from university, I'm in my second year of working, and feeling slightly disheartened by my paycheck after taxes, I live a mundane life. Phew, I'm so exhausted today. My joints hurt, maybe from sitting at my desk too long and my muscles stiffening. Come to think of it, didn't I get a letter from the city hall? A health promotion program by the city, an invitation for a dental checkup. Now that I think about it, I haven't been to the dentist in years because I've been so busy. The first visit is subsidized and free. I guess I'll go. And so, I decided to get a dental checkup on my next day off. It was a spur-of-the-moment decision, something I might have normally overlooked, but I had no idea it would lead to an unexpected turn of events. Saturday of that week, I went to a new dental clinic that opened in front of the station, and when I saw the receptionist, I was shocked. Huh? You are...
May I have your insurance card and appointment card, please?
There was no mistaking it. She was Ayame Fujikawa, the girl I knew.
Please have a seat and wait until your name is called.
Oh, okay. I was dealt with briskly at the reception, leaving me unable to speak to her, so I headed to the waiting room. Looking closely, she's definitely Fujikawa. She looks a bit different with makeup, but I'm sure it's her.
Shota Shinohara-san, please come in.
Called by the dental hygienist, I went for my examination, still thinking about Fujikawa.
You've got a few cavities. It's better to come in regularly so we can treat them little by little.
I see. I can come once a week. Would that be okay?
Of course. Let's gradually make them better.
After finishing my treatment that day, I waited to be called for payment. Knowing that someone I had loved for years was so close by made me restless.
Shinohara-san, sorry for the wait.
Yes. Called for payment. I knew I would regret it if I left without saying anything, so I decided to speak up. You're Ayame Fujikawa, right? I'm Shinohara. We were in the same class in our second year of high school. I couldn't hide my nerves. I knew I sounded lame, but I couldn't help it.
Yeah, I remember. It's been a while.
Thank goodness. I'm glad you remember. Fujikawa seemed uncomfortable as she averted her gaze when I spoke to her, but just knowing she remembered made me ecstatic. Here, this is my contact info. If you want, reach out sometime?
Huh?
But I'll be coming here once a week now, so don't feel pressure to contact me if you don't want to. Well, good luck with your work. I handed her my contact info and left the dental clinic. Finally, I could talk to her normally. I might have grown a little. Recalling the sweet and bittersweet feelings of high school love, I felt my heart race. And so, I started going to the dental clinic once a week. Fujikawa, thanks for contacting me after that.
Yeah?
After reconnecting, we no longer spoke in the confrontational manner we did in high school. Fujikawa's reactions were much quieter than before. Perhaps it's because I could talk normally now. My cavity treatment went smoothly. Time passed quickly as I looked forward to seeing Fujikawa each time, and finally, the last day of my treatment arrived.
So today's your last day, huh?
Fujikawa smiled as she handed the final payment. Her expressions had become much softer over time.
I won't be coming here next week. Would it be too forward to say I'm a bit sad about that?
Hey, Fujikawa.
Huh? What is it?
I motioned for her to come closer, and she leaned in slightly. I whispered softly, "I'll call you tonight."
Huh?
Not wanting to disrupt her work, I just said that and smiled at her. With a blush and a small nod, she waved as I left the clinic. And soon after I left, at Fujikawa's workplace.
Fujikawa-chan, morning appointments are almost over. Whoa, your face is red. What happened? Oh, that's... Oh, did something happen when Shinosada-san was here?
Fujikawa's colleagues teased her as they grinned. That night, "Hey, if it's okay with you, would you like to go to the summer festival with me?" I gathered the courage to invite Fujikawa out on a date while on a call that night.
The summer festival? You mean the one they hold near here every year?
Yeah, I thought it would be nice to go with you, Fujikawa. Do you not want to?
No, I'd love to. You know, Shinohara-kun, like I said in my message, I'm sorry for always challenging you in high school, and for suddenly distancing myself.
No, I should apologize. I thought I might have hurt you without realizing it.
No, it wasn't like that. Shinohara-kun wasn't at fault. It's just that...
You don't have to force yourself. If you feel like talking about it someday, you can tell me then. There must have been a reason. Just knowing I hadn't hurt her made me feel content. And so, we promised to go to the summer festival together, and we ended up talking late into the night. On the day of the summer festival, we met up in front of the shrine's torii gate. Maybe I came too early. I even went all out and wore a jinbe. But Fujikawa said she would be wearing a yukata too.
Shinohara-kun! Sorry to keep you waiting.
No worries, I haven't been waiting long.
You even wore a jinbei, Shinohara. How does my yukata look? I tried a bit harder with my hairstyle too.
Yeah, it looks great on you. You look cute. Very cute.
Thanks.
She smiled softly, looking genuinely happy when I complimented her. It might have been the first time I'd seen her smile like this. We walked around the festival together for a while, but it seemed like Fujikawa was having trouble walking in her unfamiliar Geta sandals. As expected, it's really crowded here. We might get separated, so if it's okay, I'll go buy something. What would you like to eat?
Huh? Really? Let's see. Maybe takoyaki and chilled pineapple?
Got it. I'll get them. So could you wait here for a bit? You can sit and rest. We made a full circle back to the shrine. I asked Fujikawa to wait at a place where she could sit while I went to buy food.
Did Shinohara-kun notice I was having trouble walking? He's always been subtly kind.
The place I asked her to wait was a little away from the crowd, but still visible to others. Ayame whispered happily to herself at that moment.
Huh? Isn't that Fujikawa-senpai? Huh? Ah, Riri-chan. It's been a while. It's been a long time, senpai. The last time we saw each other was after you graduated.
The one who approached Fujikawa was her high school junior, Riri Uchiyama.
You're wearing a yukata too. So you're here with someone, Fujikawa-senpai? Yeah, he's getting us some food right now. Is it your boyfriend? He's so sweet.
Then Uchiyama-san grinned mischievously at Fujikawa.
Wait, senpai? You have a boyfriend now? Well, why do you ask? Since we met here by chance, I'll tell you something. I wasn't really serious about Shinohara-senpai, you know? What? No way! You said you liked Shinohara. Well, I did think he was cool, but that's not it. I just didn't like you.
This was the truth I didn't know. Yes, the reason Fujikawa stopped talking to me was to support the love of her junior, Uchiyama-san, who was in the same club.
Fujikawa-senpai, I have a favor to ask. I really like Shinohara-senpai. Huh? Oh, really? Yes, I confessed to him recently. He hasn't given me an answer yet, but I think I have a chance. And Fujikawa-senpai, you're close with Shinohara-senpai, but I'm a little worried. I see. Alright. Then I'll stop interacting with Shinohara. I'm rooting for you.
This was the reason Fujikawa avoided me.
Neri-chan, you confessed to Shinohara for that reason? Oh, are you mad? Did I hit the mark? You liked Shinohara-senpai, didn't you, Fujikawa-senpai? Don't mess with me! If you got close to Shinohara for such a petty reason, I won't forgive you!
Fujikawa was more angry at Riri for using me than for being hurt herself.
Wow, scary. Your pretty face is ruined with that expression. It suits you though, senpai. That face of yours, why don't you show it to your boyfriend? Oh, is it that you don't want to introduce your boyfriend to a cute girl like me? Or you think he's too kind to be introduced to me, huh? How sad. That's not... You're kind of a loser, aren't you, Senpai? You have a decent reputation in beauty, but your kindness ruins it all. I've always hated that about you.
Needy hurling insults at Fujikawa, and then... Sorry to keep you waiting, Fujikawa. The line was so long because of the crowd, so I made you wait.
Shinohara-senpai, why are you here?
Why? Because I'm here at the festival with Fujikawa.
Shinohara-kun?
Until then, Needy Uchiyama had been having fun belittling Fujikawa, but the moment she saw me, she lit up with a smile.
So the one with Fujikawa-senpai was Shinohara-senpai? Wow! What a coincidence to run into you here.
Uchiyama-san, right? It's been a while.
You remember me. I'm so happy.
Well, you were pretty famous, in a lot of ways.
Famous? Oh, you're making me blush. Hey, Shinohara-senpai. How about we go around the festival together after this? Fujikawa-senpai just had something come up. And my friends left earlier, so I'm all alone now. What do you think? That's not...
Looking up at me with a sweet voice, Needy started getting closer, placing her hand on my chest. Fujikawa reached out, and noticing that, Sorry, but no thanks.
Why not?
Avoiding her attempt to get closer, I rejected her flatly. Standing next to Fujikawa, I looked down at the confused Uchiyama-san. You said Fujikawa had something to do? She didn't mention anything about that. I heard everything you said. And what was that about someone confessing to who?
That's...
I don't want any misunderstandings, so I'll say it now. Uchiyama-san never confessed to me.
Huh? Really?
Well, she did talk to me a lot, though. Uchiyama-san, you know, you have a pretty two-faced personality. It would be fine if it was a good contrast, but you look down on people way too much behind their backs. What do they call people like that? Oh yeah, an ugly personality.
Huh?
It's true what they say, a jealous woman is terrifying. You were jealous of Fujikawa, right? After all, Fujikawa is good at both academics and sports, has a great personality, and was called the most beautiful girl in school. I heard a bit about it. Before Uchiyama-san enrolled, there was some talk about a middle school Madonna coming to her high school. But when you didn't get the attention you expected because Fujikawa overshadowed you, you got pissed off, didn't you? She entered high school and everyone quickly lost interest in her, realizing she couldn't hold a candle to Fujikawa. She talked to many guys, so I thought I was just one of them. So that's what it was. At that, Uchiyama-san let out a big sigh. Then, as if she had decided to drop her act, she spoke with clear contempt.
So in the end, it's all about looks, huh? Fujikawa-senpai, you're beautiful after all. It's great being a beauty, isn't it? Just a little smile and everyone showers you with attention. I've always hated that about you, Fujikawa-senpai. Don't get full of yourself just because you're a bit prettier than others. Riri-chan?
Fujikawa's expression showed both sadness and frustration at Uchiyama-san's true feelings. Noticing the clenched fist at her side, I instinctively stepped in front of her to shield her, and then... What's this? Self-introduction?
What?
Her words were so ridiculous that I couldn't help but laugh. While Uchiyama-san stood there in shock, I continued. Oh, sorry, just a delusion. The hypocrisy was so strong I got confused.
Well, what?
Well, I feel bad that you were compared and found lacking, but that's your own fault, isn't it? You change your attitude depending on the person, and hate putting in effort. Earlier, I mentioned that you were well known, remember? That's because people know you as someone who looks down on others, is selfish, and generally awful. Kind-hearted Fujikawa even defended you, pointing out your good qualities, but...
That's a lie! She's an important junior from the club. It's only natural to defend someone who's being bad-mouthed. You have good points too, you know. That's why I wanted to support your love. But it was all a lie, huh?
Fujikawa's tone sounded sorrowful as she spoke. I couldn't see her face, but I could imagine her smiling sadly. Then,
I admit, I felt a pang of regret earlier, but I'm not particularly mad at you for getting in the way. I did avoid Shinohara-kun, and it was rude, and our interactions faded because of that. But I made the choice to avoid Shinohara-kun, and I think our interactions would have ended even without you saying anything. I was just a kid back then. I think it just wasn't our time, because we were destined to meet again as adults.
she said that, looking at me shyly. Surprised, I quickly returned her smile.
Let's go. The yakisoba will get cold, and the chilled pineapple won't warm up.
Yeah. Oh, hold on a second. Saying that, I approached Uchiyama-san and leaned in close to her ear. You should take a good look at your face in the mirror. It's seriously ugly.
Huh? Huh? What did you say?
Huh? Oh, just that she should stop being so mean.
Oh, okay.
I softened my words a lot, but in the broad sense, it was the same message, so I wasn't lying. Without thinking, our hands naturally intertwined. As we walked away, Uchiyama-san, whose legs had given out, just stared after us in shock.
Why?
After we left, Uchiyama-san returned home, but she couldn't stop thinking about what I had said, and she glanced in the mirror. What she saw was a face that had become ugly without her noticing. Whether she finally faced reality, or my words made her believe she was ugly, I don't know. What I do know is that she was indeed ugly.
No!
Character is reflected in the face. Will her face ever become beautiful again? After that, I walked with Fujikawa through the festival, slower than usual. The hand I could finally hold was smaller than mine.
It seems like we can get a good view of the fireworks from over there. Let's go.
Fujikawa pulled me along. Her hand trembled slightly, and I followed her with affection.
Shinohara-kun, about what we were talking about earlier, I'm really sorry for how I acted in high school.
Even though I found out in an unexpected way, I'm not mad. If anything, I'm grateful, because it made me realize I could never forget you.
Huh?
I thought I had given up, but when we met again, I realized my feelings hadn't changed. I've liked you since high school. I couldn't tell you back then, but I can say it now. Will you go out with me? Finally, I could express the feelings I couldn't back then. More time had passed than I had imagined.
I've liked you all this time too. The truth is, I wanted to talk to you more, but I was so nervous that I could only talk about tests.
Me too. I'm sorry for being so mean, only saying hurtful things. We're so much alike, aren't we?
Yeah, I can be honest now. I love you. I love you so much, Shota-kun.
There's a right time for everything. In high school, it wasn't her time yet. When Fujikawa started walking at the new dental clinic near the station, and I went there, that's when our time truly began. There's the sound of fireworks exploding. Fireworks lit up the sky in various colors, blessing our time together. Hello? Why you're up? Are you not home yet? I can't find a taxi, so I'm walking. I'll probably get home after 3 AM. Nice, I'm at work. I called you because I needed a break. I'm Tsubasa Mochizuki, a 26-year-old corporate drone engineer. It's already the next day, but at least I get to go home. Since I turned 26, I've been getting more and more work, and I can't just not do it. For real, we are losing in the game of life. Hey, Tsubasa, do you remember my dream? Tsubasa, if I ask you, let's... Suddenly, my friend, Daichi Kaneshiro, was breathing heavily, and his voice was cutting off. Daichi? Daichi? Are you okay? Hey! I kept calling out, but there was no response.
Kaneshiro-san? Kaneshiro-san? Kaneshiro-san, wake up! Kaneshiro-san! Ambulance!
No way! Oh, damn it! I realized what was going on. I felt the blood leave my face, and my breathing grew rapid. That's right, air exists. Breathe in, breathe out. Why am I forgetting? Losing the game of life. Can you never win once you've lost? What lies beyond the lost game? Daichi collapsed from exhaustion and was sent to the hospital. He never called again. I quit, but... what should I do? 3 months later, I realized how bad my situation was, and I quit on a whim. Now, I do freelance work, and my income is half of what it was. It was a terrible company, but they paid pretty well. It's tough if I want to make the same amount. I made a difficult promise. I decided to work as a temp until my freelance work was sustainable. Overtime was never longer than 2 hours and no weekends. Terrible working conditions were the norm in this industry. I was grateful.
To have an engineer like you come to us, we're grateful. One of the projects I'm leading is on fire right now. I'll have my hands full trying to put it out. The previous leader failed to oversee it properly. It was on the news.
Oh, the one where all the systems stopped working? Manager work is tough too. I greeted my project members and introduced myself. Wait, Asui? Yeah, I didn't think you would end up here, but you're a temp? This is Tenka Asui, my classmate in high school. He had a difficult personality. Wait, you couldn't find a real job? I guess you never did go to college. Jeez, he was like this in high school, and he hasn't changed. People always thought I was clumsy, but I could do most things, and I was pretty smart. One time, I destroyed Asui in a test, and he's resented me since. Heh, so sad you couldn't go to college. Now, there's proof that I'm much better than you. Why don't you graduate first before you brag? I guess you'll be leading this project when Yagi-san gets busy.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah, same. Another temp came in at the same time as me. I think her name was Mami Hinokawa. She's the complete opposite of a corporate drone like me, an extrovert.
This unlucky starving artist vibe? I stan!
We learned the general details and progress of the project from Yagi-san before she delegated the work. We were able to get to work sooner than I thought, but people are expecting a lot from me for this project. Don't get in my way. Especially you temps. I'll cut your contract immediately if you're useless. Losers better listen. At the meeting for Yagi-san's project, Asui started bragging. Everyone around him couldn't talk back and sat silently. That went on for a few days.
I heard that guy's uncle is a board member of this company. So, nepotism.
That's why he's like that. Well, I guess he's the project leader. By the way, why are you sitting next to me?
Why not? Our meeting was some kind of destiny. I wanted to get closer to you.
I came out here because I wanted to eat alone. Hinokawa-san wanted to become a pastry chef, so she had gone to school for it, but the industry was hit hard by a certain illness. Finding a job didn't go as planned, so she switched to engineering.
Losing in life? It's tough. Does that mean my life is no good because I couldn't follow my dreams?
No, don't take all of that to heart.
You're pretty strong.
Making your dreams come true is hard. I remembered my friend Daichi. My chest tightened. Yaki-san was overseeing the progress, so there weren't any major problems. But Asui kept bothering me, so that was annoying. This paperwork, you do it by the end of the day. I sent it in the chat. Yes, sir. You had such good grades. Are you sure you can do this? Shut up. He really thinks I can't do my job. I'll just finish this before noon. Oof, I can't fix this error here. What should I do? I can't move forward. I can't look it up. Yaki-san's doing the other project today. The last letter in the comment is messing it up. It turns the next line into a comment too. What? Oh, you're right. I deleted it and it worked. Thank you. They must have seen me fix the problem with ease. The other members came pushing.
Mochizuki-san, can I ask you too?
Oh, okay.
What? Teach me too. Your birthday and your measurements.
That's not work-related. I wasn't good at having people rely on me, but I also couldn't just ignore people in need. That little, getting all the attention as a temp. Hey you can't just do whatever you want. Excuse me, but your instructions have been different from the manual. Didn't I tell you before? That confuses the members and wastes time. Damn it! You're below me, and you're gonna fight me? As I try to get us on track, Asui started to hate me even more.
Mochizuki-san, are you okay? I'm sorry to rely on you even though you're a temp. I talk to Asui regularly, but it seems like he's a bit troublesome.
Well, you seem to be going through it too. You're good.
Yaki-san and Mochizuki-san's souls! Come back to us!
I had my freelance work too. Although not as bad as my last job, I was exhausted. A few days later, Hinokao-san invited me to an izakaya. I had said no, but she forced me. We're barely on track, but it's tough.
Yeah, you said your last job was a terrible company.
Yes, there were a lot of big jobs, so it was fun, but it wasn't worth it for the most part.
Now you're a temp and doing freelance. I feel like it's still hard.
That cuts deep. I have a goal. My best friend asked me to make a company that develops educational apps for kids.
For kids? That's unexpected.
His niece hates studying. They stopped going to school because of it. At the time, the kid's only hobby was watching game live streams on a tablet. Tsubasa, hear me out! Chika only talks about kitty cat Nekotaro. The kids only like him because he looks like a cat, right? Then, I'll make an app full of cats and get back Chika's love. Help me! Your intentions are quite obvious. Who the heck is kitty cat Nekotaro? They recently showed up in the FPS world, and a bunch of live streamers are getting destroyed. The other day, they used their teammate, Tsuchinoko-don, as a shield and defeated the enemy with an axe. Does he not have a heart? He made a math game with cats and it was a hit with his niece. She started enjoying studying. Daichi saw his niece smile and decided that he wanted to make things for kids. My friend and I became corporate drones though, but he never forgot. His dream, make a company together and make a bunch of apps that make kids smile. But I couldn't take him by the hand and say let's do it. In a quiet office, he was working under the glow of his monitor. I imagined Daichi like that, and my chest tightened. The regret was bubbling back up.
That dream! Let me help!
What?
It's not too late. I'll help you start the company. That's my new dream. Let's finish up this project and chase after our dreams, okay?
Was she just being nice? But Hinoko-san's smile made me smile too. Thank you. The project was coming along nicely, but today was different. Whoops.
Huh?
Oh, the test program is gone? Is it my fault? Calm down, I'll just get it back. Asui's face was blue and he was squirming. I approached him. Wait, hey, did you delete the data? Oof. He must have thought it was the local server and deleted the shared folder. You made a backup, right? What's going on? You're gonna get the file back, right? Shut up and do something. He didn't have to tell me. I got to work, but I was able to retrieve what we had backed up, but the most recent additions, everything after the day before yesterday, I tried my best.
Wait, so we have to start over?
We have to report this to Yagi-san. Mochizuki, it's your fault. You can restore the data, so it's your responsibility. Huh? The blame was unexpected. Hinokawa-san and I were in disbelief.
You deleted the data. Mochizuki-san didn't do anything wrong.
Shut up! You're gonna argue as a temp? Engineering is all about results. You were ordered to do it and couldn't. It's your mistake. You've always been defiant and it's annoying. Your contract is cut. Get out! He was shouting unreasonably. There was no use arguing. I understand. I'll leave. You're sure about this? I am. I never want to see you again, loser. I felt bad for Hinokawa-san and them, but I did as I was told. I contacted my temp agency. My rep was surprised, but they heard me out. We're losing in the game of life. Maybe Daichi had given up too. But I wanted to change because of you, Daichi. Okay, tomorrow's Friday. I'll do my freelance stuff this weekend. Monday, I got a call from the company.
I heard from Hinokawa-san. I'm so sorry.
No, Asui doesn't have the power to fire temps, right?
Exactly. I don't know what he's thinking. I know this is selfish, but can you come back?
Yes, I talked to the agency, and the contract isn't up yet. I'll come in today. On my way to work, Asui was called into the president's office.
I heard from Yagi. What do you have to say?
I was just kidding about the contract, and he took it seriously. Mochizuki has always been defiant toward me, and Yagi-san always takes his side. I'm the one that's being patient.
So that's Asui's side. I didn't teach him properly, it's my fault. No, you were dealing with trouble all day, every day. It's our fault for being lenient because we were short-staffed.
Asui seemed confused. Yagi-san faced him.
You were supposed to be the project manager of this project, but it was decided that you don't have the skills to lead and I was given the position. But I had to get involved in the other thing, so I let you run wild. That's it.
What? But I was doing well!
You were, thanks to Mochizuki-san.
The company had been looking for a capable engineer with lots of experience. That's why Hinokawa-san was chosen for her knowledge of certain programming languages, and I was chosen for my experience.
Mochizuki-san was involved in software and application development. The business chat app we always use, that was developed under Mochizuki-san.
What? That...
That's why I asked him to support you and the others, is what I think I told you in the beginning.
Yagi-san could only come in half of the week, but she kept close tabs on the project. She always warned Asui, but he never listened. Then, he cut my contract on his own. Any respect for him was lost. Then, what happens to me?
Man, I was worried you'd actually quit.
I got to work on time, and the members greeted me happily. For real, we're doomed without Mochizuki-san! It was a warmth I had never experienced in my last job. I couldn't help but smile. I'm sorry to worry you all. Hey, Mochizuki! Asui broke through the warm atmosphere. His face showed no grace. Why are you more respected than me? You're a loser who was too poor to go to college. I went to a famous university. I'm a project leader. Why am I below you? Education doesn't determine if you can do your job. Maybe that attitude is the problem. What?
Yeah, Mochizuki-san has been carrying you this whole time.
Hinokawa-san jumped in.
Your directions were always weird, and every time Mochizuki-san got us back on track. The data you deleted, it wasn't as big of a deal because Mochizuki-san restored it.
I could do it if I was asked to. Communication protocol is common knowledge.
Even if we followed protocol, you'd ignore it. Mochizuki-san didn't do anything wrong.
He couldn't say anything to Hinokawa-san. Asui was at a loss for words. I don't know what your standards are for winning and losing. I don't think it's important. More school makes you better? Full-time employees are better? You get to act up if you're appointed to the board? No, I don't have any of that. But I decide how my life goes. Everyone else does too. You're hurting yourself with that. I think you're the one that's losing here. Oof! Damn it!
Asui, you're no longer a part of this project. We're on the clock. Don't bother them. Also, we weren't finished talking.
Asui went pale. You were removed? Then, please, get out of the way. His face turned red, but he couldn't say anything with the X on there. He was called back to the president's office. Asui had tried to blame me and kick me out, but he was demoted. It was also revealed that he had placed blame on his subordinates before, and took credit for their work. That's how he became a leader in the first place. His uncle had been covering for him too. Tenka, what have you done? What is this? Damn it! Damn it! This wasn't supposed to happen! After all of that was revealed, Asui was fired. His uncle couldn't deal with his demotion and quit too. Yikes! What is this? Asui switched jobs, but he made the amateur mistake of giving a rival some information on a client. He was sued by the company for losses. Oh, Tsubasa! And Hirokawa-san, was it? Welcome! Look, I have to lie down for most of the day, so I made it so I can work while lying down! Jeez. 2 months after the project finished, I was still working freelance. Daichi, Hinokawa-san and I decided to start a company. We were meeting to talk about it. Daichi hadn't given up on his dream. He had gone through rehab. After Daichi collapsed, the other employees at his company started to come out. The company revised its working conditions quickly. There are a lot of difficult companies in the world, but I hope we keep moving in a positive direction. You should rest for a while still. Your job is to watch us work. Why? I'm not fully back yet, but my heart is here. Or what? You want me to watch you two flirt with each other?
What does it look like?
Huh? What are you saying? Don't be rude to Hinokawa-san. It's fine if you can't read a room, but learn to read a woman's heart.
It's okay. I'll take my time to make Mochizuki-san fall for me.
What? I didn't understand what she meant. Daichi called out to me. Tsubasa, we're gonna create so much! Apps make people happy! Jeez, I guess. When you stray away from normal, a lot of people will call that losing. But I don't think there's winning or losing in life, because everyone is different. What's important is to move in a direction that you won't regret. I want to keep trusting myself from here on out. By the way, soon, Hinokawa-san would be coming at me with everything she's got. But that's a story for next time.